for this is the follicular ichthyosis. This is in a person, in a patient for type 2 and type 5. We can also the ichthyo change in on the dermatitis on the skin. We can misdiagnose with follicular ichthyosis, and we can see this is the spine follicle. This is the spine follicle in the ichthyosis. So the keratosis pilaris. This is also have similar picture for type 4. Type 4. We can but the keratosis pilaris is commonly the common disease. It's associated with atopy. So I have no idea to a difference. So keratosis pilaris with PRP. Okay. So the laboratory examination, I have the chemistry to display.
I will explain to you the workup, and then he will explain to you another treatment we can discuss. But first, I will come back to this, the differential diagnosis of psoriasis, because it's my turn, but we want to talk also. The psoriasis also is a very, very common differential diagnosis. If you don't know about the PRP, that means pityriasis rubra-pilaris, you can diagnose psoriasis with the right rate very high, because it's the psoriasis is so common, more common, much more common than the pityriasis rubra-pilaris. Then, if you want to diagnose it, like Dr. Tung Anh has said before, it will start in your scalp with the erythema, and at that stage you cannot differential diagnose between them. Okay, but we have some signs and symptoms to diagnose. First of all, the lesion of psoriasis usually stay on the extensor surface, and also in the force bearing places, such as knee, such as ankle, such as elbows, like that. And the second is that the psoriasis do not have this like the island of sparing that Dr. Gomli has said before, when it comes to near erythroderma. And the third, also Dr. Tuman has said, the nail and the change in the palms. Also, the change in the palm of the palms and the sole of the psoriasis it's just like scaling, but the change in the palms and sole of pityriasis rubra-pilaris is keratoderma. With the like reddish orange discoloration. And also this is my experience, and also the experience of the teacher Dr. Mong Thử has told me that if it is the pityriasis rubra-pilaris, and when it comes to nearly erythroderma, it will happen very fast, about 1 month, about 2 months from the scalp, and then it extends all of the body. With the psoriasis, we have more years, maybe years or months to develop the nearly erythroderma. Okay, and also the most prominent, the most correct signs to differentiate between them as the pathology, I would say. And also this follicular ichthyosis is so rare. It just case report all over the world. So Dr. Kong Lee don't have any idea to tell you. Keratosis pilaris also different from, he said also different from the circumscribed type 4 of pityriasis rubra-pilaris. Pityriasis rubra-pilaris type 4 is like have a predilection on the force-bearing area, such as knees, such as elbows, and this is has the predilection on the extensor, like the outer surface of the hand, outer surface of our thigh, and also on the back, on the back and on the chest of us. Keratosis pilaris, and also keratosis pilaris is extremely common, different from extremely rare type 4 pityriasis rubra-pilaris. It's also S. pilaris, as you can see. Okay, on the workup, chemistry, unfortunately, no diagnostic feature. But for the histopathology, we have, can you give me the laser photo? Thank you. Also keratosis and parakeratosis. Can you show me the difference between the osteokeratosis and parakeratosis? Do you know anything about them? Can you? No? Okay. Osteokeratosis and parakeratosis. Osteokeratosis is a scaling. Yeah, you can see this. I will show you. Like this is the thickening. It's a thickening of the corneal corneal layers. It's a thickening. And parakeratosis, you can see the corneal layer. Is it the dead cell or the live cell? The leaf cell or dead cell? It's a dead cell, right? On the cornical. But you can see here. Why dead cell has the nucleus inside? Like the dead cell has the nucleus inside. We have learned about this in our the third year, right? The dead cell will not have the nucleus inside, or the nucleus will be distorted. But you can see here, you can see that here. The nucleus is retained inside the corneal. It's supposed to be dead cell. We call it parakeratosis. In Vietnamese, we call it atom. And osteokeratosis, Jackson. Yeah. Also, we have the keratotic plaque in the hair follicle. In the hair follicle and parakeratosis around the follicle. It's hard for you to see. It's hard for you to hear. You can see here. Yeah, you can see hyperkeratosis or osteokeratosis, and also parakeratosis. You can see some cells retain their nucleus inside. Also, we have the prominent granular layer, and this is a distinguished feature of PRP from the psoriasis. You can see this. You can see the granular layer. The granular layer is near the corneal layer, and you can see here. You can see here. It's lack of granular layer, and if it is a good picture, we call this I don't know what the name. The papilla dermis will penetrate or penetrate to here, also to here. It will narrow the space between here we call the basal cell, the basal layer, and the corneal. It will narrow the space. And also we have you can see. Do you know what is this? Do you know what is it? It is the pustule, and we call it subcorneal pustule. And some of the case, if it's a good picture, you can see the spongiosis pustule inside the keratinocytes inside this. Okay. It had the name, but I forgot. Kobosh or something. I forgot. The pustule or kobosh or something. I don't remember so much. Okay, and also super perivascular lymphocytic infiltrate. The lymphocytic infiltrate. Perivascular is around the vessel. You can see this is the vessel, and you can see around the vessel. You can see lymphocyte around the vessel. You can see lymphocyte around the vessel. So this is the histopathology of pityriasis rubra pilaris. That's the right way to pronounce it. Pityriasis rubra pilaris. Yeah. And the treatment, okay, you can continue, Dr. Gongling.
I will talk about the treatment. Any treatment include two treatment, support treatment, relief